over here because in a moment I need you to do the very important job. Can you do this? A round of applause for each. Round of applause. Now, the fact of the matter is, she has no idea what we're going to do. You guys have no idea what I'm going to ask of you, so I need to establish some credibility. Okay, what's your first name? Chloe. Chloe. Can you please name an animal? Don't do a cat or a dog. Everybody does that.
Zebra.
A zebra. Ilona, would you please name for us a fruit or a vegetable? Don't name an apple or a banana or a tomato. Everybody names those. Mango. You boxers or breeds?
Boxers.
Now we own them. That has nothing to do with the effects, sir. There were some people who were asking, I just thought we would answer that. No, so what did we do here? We brought you up, you had no idea what we were going to ask you to do. We wrote down a couple of answers. You guys had no idea if you were going to be selected or what I was going to ask of you. What I did ask you to do was to maintain the integrity of this. Would you be kind enough to open that up, right over here, read it into the microphone, nice and loud?
I will meet some interesting people. One will love zebras, another will like mangoes, and a man will admit that he prefers boxers.
So, maybe, you're thinking to yourself, maybe the secret has to be, you know what, Mark must have spent a little bit of time, he was talking with us, he was getting to maybe eavesdrop on conversations, he performs for a lot of colleges, he knows pretty much how people of his age are thinking, and there are just some things that they always think about. So what if I were to ask you to think of something that is not predictable? In other words, it's something that you didn't even know that you were going to think about. And I'll show you what we have in mind. Now these sound worse than they are. No, I'll tell you, no, because they sound terrible. I have one that's called Naked Pursuit. I bought that one for a friend. And I have A Case of Intuition. This is the Paul Garrett mysteries. Anybody reading these? The Garrett mysteries is like the third one. The detective, no? So one of these is about a guy who's putting his nose where it doesn't belong. And the other is a Paul Garrett mystery. So, what I want to do, no, I'm sorry, I didn't know they were going to be younger than 16. So, here's what we're going to do. You scare me, this is kind of fun. Let me get that. What's your name? Neha. Neha, one of these needs to be the target book. You want Naked Pursuit or you want A Case of Intuition? Which one do you want to be the target book? A Case of Intuition, that will be the target book. Take this one. Take a look. There are a lot of words on the page, right? Okay. So just go ahead and go down to the last line. The last line in that book, on that page, rather. You're on the last line? Go all the way over to the last word before it jumps up onto page 71. Take a look at the word. Is it a small word like and, the, or is it's not a small, tiny word, right? A useless word like that? It's not a hyphenated word that doesn't start on 70 and jumps up? Is it a word that you recognize? No, you have to ask. You have to ask, right? Is it a word you remember if you close the book? Close the book. I'm sorry, of all the words that you could pick, what was the word that you picked in there? Yeah. No, that's wrong. She said, no, I got this. And I thought that, I didn't know if it was like a license plate or, and this doesn't look anything like... You have to be in the correct position. So you have to, is that sharing too much? Is that fundamentally wrong? I just want to make sure. What's your first name? Laura. Excellent. Laura. Oh, this has fewer pages. You know what? Turn to any page in there, Laura. Turn to any page. You got a page, any page. You happy with that page? Scan the page up and down, up and down. Find a nice big word on there, a big challenging word. Not and, you know, the bigger it is, the more challenging it does become. Yep, I have a long word. I had to get a different sheet of paper. Of all the words that you could have found in that whole book, and there are hundreds of words on each page, there are hundreds of pages in that book, that's tens of thousands of words. What's the word that you locked on? Optometrist? Yeah, that's what I got. I asked you to put yourself into a receptive state by thinking of somebody who is uniquely important to you. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and just concentrate on what this person looks like. Say nothing. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. You were kind enough to put an image in your mind. You have told nobody who you were thinking about. You've never said it out loud. For the first time, in a nice, loud voice, please tell us, of all the people in the world who you could be thinking of right now, who are you thinking of?
Derek Chris.
Come back to me, take a long, slow, deep breath in, open your eyes, take a look. This is how it sounds in my ear. That's for you. Give her a round of applause. So I had the chance to meet you one or two or three at a time. Before the show started, I asked as many of you as were interested to put some information on an envelope. I asked you to reach inside, take something from your memory and your imagination, and I asked you to put either a question that was important to you or maybe some personal fact about you that I couldn't possibly know. Right? You drop them in up here. This is where it gets very personal. This is where it's harder to explain. You guys, nobody wrote anything on the outside of this, which was important. Mix them up. This is from a male. This is from a young man. This is Darren or Darren? Darren or Darren? Somebody's asking me about the name of his dog. Is your dog's name Shadow? I'm sorry, what's your first name? Evan, not Darren or Devin, it's Evan. And is that what you were asking me, what's the name of my dog? And is your dog's name Shadow? Is that right? Excellent, okay, good. This is from a female. This is, it's an M name. Miranda. Miranda? Is there a Miranda? Miranda, this is a dog night. Are you also asking me about dogs? No, you're not asking me. You're telling me how many dogs you have. You have 3 dogs? Is that right? I have 3 dogs. Okay. I can tell. This may not be is this a student? Rosetta? Is there a Rosetta? Rosetta, you want to know if you should go back to work? Is that what you're, yeah? Should I go back? Okay, okay. I beg some of you not to write questions like that. This is a young lady. This is... Chloe? Chloe?
Yes.
Chloe likes school. Chloe's active in school. Chloe, is it that you're not sure, or you just want me to figure out what your math teacher's name is? This is a man. This is a man. This is a man who's asking me about music. Is it Angelo? I don't know a lot of modern music, but it's a type of... Do you want me to know who your favorite rapper is?
Yeah, just saw Mark's show and it was really impressive. Honestly, I have no idea how he tricked me like that. I don't have a clue what he did.
Hi, my name's Josh. I saw Mark at NJIT and the whole display was amazing. He managed to derive information from people that there was no conceivable way he could have gotten it. And yet, when people would pull out their answers, he would have it written on the page, sometimes with minutia that just didn't make sense. Legitimately speculative.
We just saw Mark Zacharia's show at NJIT for our homecoming. It was really awesome. My favorite part of the show was when he brought envelopes that people had submitted at the beginning of the show, and we're just reading them through his fingertips. It was like he was reading it through osmosis. It was awesome. I wish I had put one in so I could see it for myself, but it was so much fun. The whole audience really loved it.
Yes, and it was great to see everyone's reactions, and just everyone had a wonderful time tonight.
So thank you for being here. And yes.